Hello. As Helen's not here, I thought I'd start early. Hey, why not? We're 4 minutes early. That's a record, I think, for me. Oh. Let me just adjust this light. It's far too bright in my face. Put that over there like that. There we go. Yeah, I am early, Phil. And tonight we're running on ultra low latency, so it's pretty much real time. What I'm saying right now is only like a second or so delayed to you, so I'm hoping that the interaction tonight is going to be great. Anyway, let's do some hellos, and then I'll tell you what we're going to be up to tonight. Hello to Helen, but I don't think she's here. She'll be back towards the end, hopefully. So look out for her. So looks like I'm going to be doing the moderating tonight, or I might promote Phil maybe to help me out with any moderation, but I doubt we'll need any moderation, because I know you guys will all behave yourself, keep it clean and all that stuff. Hello Phil, by the way. I just replied to your email. Dude, funniest. Hello to you, and it's 4:08 there. Well, it's probably 4:27 now, is it? And you've been working all through the night by the look of it. Good luck with that. Hello Jason, you got your Guinness ready, nice drink. Sounds tasty. Damon, you've been lurking. That's fine. Don't mind the lurkers. Mark, hello to you. Damon, hello to you. It's 2:20 in the afternoon there. Wow, lots of different time zones tonight. Jeremy Jacobs, good to see you. Hello Michelle, your alarm what's the time there? 6:30 in the morning. That's tomorrow, isn't it? Wow. Do appreciate the dedication there. Hello to Tech Look At. Hello to Scott. Hello to Bradbury. Thanks for the comment earlier, by the way, Bradbury. Appreciate any comments on the videos, of course. Hello, Digital Pop-Up Augmented Reality Experiences. Or Milen, as you're otherwise known. Is that how you pronounce your name? Milen? Mylene? Mylene. It's probably Mylene, isn't it? Mylene? I don't know. As if you've ever been on my streams, you'll know that I'm rubbish at pronouncing names, so I do apologise. Hello, Rack Up Social. Hello, Pro Media Check, 3:28 in the afternoon there. And hello to Trevor. So tonight, what we're going to be doing tonight, we're going to be doing a couple of site reviews, and there's still time, by the way, if you'd like me to have a look at your site live on stream. We'll get it up, we'll have a look, I'll give you my thoughts, and so we'll chat. They'll also give you their opinions, and we'll just have a look and see what we think. So if you'd like me to do that, then just drop your URL, your website, into the chat. You can't put any dots, so you have to write the word dot. So it's your website, then the word .com, whatever it is, It's the spam protection or something. Bradbury, no wine for me this evening, went to dentist. Oh dear. That sounds like you deserve some wine if you've been to the dentist. If you've got some open holes in your mouth, they said don't drink, did they probably? Mylene, is it alright if I call you Mylene? I don't know if that's how. I've got your website, you're first on the list, so don't worry about putting yours up again. Although you already have, that's fine. We will be looking at yours in a few moments. I'm really excited to bring yours up because yours is a really good example of a good site. But, we will give you some feedback as well, and some pointers and ideas for you to take away. I'm just going to adjust the camera very slightly that way. Maybe a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, perfect. Anyway, hello Liam, and hello visit retrosetup.com. Hey, yeah. So tonight, first thing, I'm going to give you a live update on bestroofbox.com. Why not? I mean, I do it generally every week, but I thought I'd put it in the thumbnail and in the headline, the title even of the video of the stream. See if it attracts some more viewers. Everyone's always interested in how much money the website's earning, so we'll see. And of course, I'll be answering any questions. So if you've got any questions on anything at all, just drop them in the chat and I will answer them as best I possibly can. Hello, Jonathan. Good to see you. Dude, funniest. You've got a website for me there. Perfect. I'm going to just add that to the list. And yeah, after the update on Best Roof Box, we'll be doing the site reviews. Just adding these to the list. TMJZL says, how long have you been doing affiliate marketing for? Let me just double check. I'll give you an exact date. Hang on, because I know the date that I set up one of my first sites. I have been doing it since 2010, I think. So that's like 9 years. Is that 9 years? Yeah, no, it is definitely 9 years. About 9 years. Hello, Pastor Duke. Good to see you. Okay, so let's jump on the computer. Let's get started. I'm going to, as it is kind of 8:30 now, we can officially start things. Let's start with the bestroofbox.com update. So in order to do that, I'm going to go on the computer. We're going to log in. We're going to have a look at some numbers and have a chat. So I'm just going to move my TV before I knock it over. Then we're going to do a cool transition, possibly. Let's try it. Transition. Wow, didn't go too bad, did it? I'm up here. Hello. But actually, before we go too much further, let me just make myself slightly bigger, because I need to bring some stuff up, and there may be confidential information from other clients that I don't want to share with you lot. Well, I wouldn't mind sharing it with you, but you know what the clients are like. I told you about that one client that went absolutely mad at me because I showed their site on a video once. Anyway, I don't want to talk about it. Right. Let's bring up some analytics. I do have the chat over here too, so keep chatting. I can still see what you're saying. I'm not sure if Helen is here right now. Clients for what I do have a couple of clients that I do work with. I consult. I'm a consultant, I guess. A few I've made websites for. I haven't made any new websites recently. I also host a number of websites for clients. Phil, who's also in the chat, helps me with that. He offers a fantastic server service or hosting service. And I've got clients where I help them with their Google Analytics and that kind of stuff. So they're the clients I'm talking about. And generally, when I log into my Google Analytics, it brings up my clients' accounts first and shows off all their numbers and stuff, which I'm sure they wouldn't mind too much, but you never know. Some of you know what these clients are like. They don't always want all their business confidential information shared across the internet. I don't know what's wrong with them. Okay, I've nearly got everything up that we need. That's right, Bradbury. That is right. They were not a good client. They were one of those clients that, from the initial meeting, I just knew they were going to be hard work and they were going to be a pain. There are a number of reasons. Just the way the company felt. You know, as soon as you enter a company, you get a feeling. When I met the managing director, I just knew that there could be a problem here. And indeed there was. But I approached it with the mentality which I'd recommend that you do if you're thinking of ever selling WordPress services or any services for that matter, and you come across a client or a prospect that you think, I'm not sure I want to work with these. What I did was I basically charged, I quoted bigger than I'd ever quoted before. I thought of a figure, I doubled it, and I quoted them that, and I thought, they're never going to go for it. I'll scare them off, and it'll be fine. Or if they do go for it, then it'll be fine anyway because it's a load of money. Well, guess what? They obviously went for it, and it still wasn't enough money. There was still a pain. But yeah, I was doing some stuff on their site because their site was it was quite complicated as well. It's a WordPress site, but it's got loads of plugins, which again is a nightmare to be fair. So I made a couple of videos around those plugins. I didn't give away anything confidential or anything like that. I was just using their site as an example. So the most you would ever get, you know, from the videos, maybe their domain name, which, as you say, is on the internet anyway. But anyway, within like an hour or even 2 hours of publishing the video, the managing director phones me and goes, "Oh, you're putting our website all over YouTube. Take it down." Anyway, yeah, Phil, I did add a couple of those, and that it still didn't help me. Anyway, you're still hosting the site that I'm talking about, by the way. I better not mention their name just in case they're watching. It's the one that's on its own special server away from all the others. It doesn't play nicely. Barry says, "Are you using WP Rocket?" I'm getting warm now. I'm going to take this off. I have used WP Rocket in the past. I'm not using it on any sites at the moment. I thought it was okay. I didn't see that it was any better than any of the others, or even any better than some of the free plugins that you can get to speed up your site. I still think WP Fastest Cache is probably the best free one. But anyway, so where should we start? Should we start with analytics? So I just want to give you an update on Best Roofbox. Let me just switch up the screen. Little fade. There we go. So here we are. I've been adding more content, or should I say Mac, my editor, has been adding more content. So we've got a mix at the moment of content in terms of we're doing like product type articles, and now I've been thinking that all of these ones that like Ford Explorer SUV Roofbox Guide and Audi A3 Roofbox Guide, all these type ones should probably say Buyer's Guide rather than just Guide, because I think some people are looking for like the manual for these roof boxes or whatever. I don't know. I think that was a tip that I got from Income School. Be a bit more specific on whether it's a buyer's guide or just like a guide. But anyway, yeah, I'm getting a good mix of these product type ones and these more how-to ones. I don't know if this is ranking it. When did that go up? A week or so back. Let's do a little Google. No. Oh no. Yeah, it is. First page already on that one. Look at these. You've seen these. We're getting favicons coming up now, which was, of course, part of the SEO checklist video that I did last week. Did you see it? It includes Phil's spreadsheet. Phil is in the chat right now. His spreadsheet's got over 60 little pointers for you in terms of improving your SEO, your on-site SEO. And one of them was to make sure you got a favicon. And you can see why that's important now, because the favicons are coming up in the search results pages. Carib says, "Have you heard your Windows license will expire soon? I'm getting about 10 times a day. I don't know what license they're talking about. I don't either. I'd imagine if you Google it, you'll find it." And that question is similar, Carib. Or did you ask that last week, Phil? No, Bradbury seems to think you did. I'm sure if you just Google it, you'll find the answer. It'll be a Microsoft bug. But I use Mac, so no, I haven't seen that message. The one article that's not ranking as well as I hoped is... Where is it? Is it in here? It's one of the big ones that I did in that video. The Thule Big Guide. Is it in here? This one. I was really hoping this was going to rank, but it's not. I'm wondering if it's just, you know, too much competition, whatever. See, Halford's put Buyer's Guide. Oh, it is ranking. It's ranking there, but which is pretty good. But it's not rank. I wanted it to rank for these other questions, because then it would make a fantastic follow-up video. But it's not. It's not. Never mind. Yeah, with regard to the favicons, okay, yeah, look, it is starting to rank. Actually, it's page 2. As you can see, I've not got favicons on this particular time. So the favicons, are obviously something that Google are testing because it's not coming up for every time I search. So if you don't see it, don't worry. We'll have a look at what the KD is on that guide in a second, Phil. That's a good idea. Let me fire up Ahrefs. Before I do that, I will just, because again, I'm borrowing Ahrefs from a client. They pay for it, so I've got to make sure that I don't show off any of their stuff. 2 seconds. Okay, we're fine. I've actually hidden their project within their own Ahrefs. But anyway, yeah, look at the overview here. Look at this. We're now ranking the site for 1.1k. That's 1,100 keywords. So that's pretty mad. Let's see what movement we've got. The Subaru Outback article is doing really well. Storage articles are doing particularly well as well. A lot of green. Everything's moving up in the right direction. So 676 keywords now on google.com. Yeah, let's have a look at what Ahrefs says about this particular article. To be fair, I really I'm not that good with the tool. What am I looking for in here, Phil? The KD, where is that? Or does it come up here? Maybe overview. Where's the number I'm looking for? Was it the keyword density? Is that what the KD is? I don't see that. It is coming up for some keywords, but KD free. Keyword difficulty. Okay. So I was after, what was I after? I said, I get where you're going now. I put a keyword in here and this will give me the KD. Is that what I'm doing? You can see that I've used Ahrefs a lot. Okay, no, not in there then. In here. Put it in here. Hi Carl, good to see you. Have you seen Carl's new service? Oh, it's got a KD of 1 anyway. Yeah, Carl, Helen did leave a message at me. She says she might make the very end of the stream. We'll see. Carl, you never got back to me on when we're going to do our little interview chat video thing. Yeah, I'm just going to give that a bit of time, Phil. I'm sure that article will rank. So, Carl, I'm also testing out Carl's new service, which there'll be a video coming on soon. But yeah, you guys should also take a look. I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to what Carl's going to send me. Anyway, so that's where we are with Ahrefs. In terms of the traffic, traffic is on the up. If we have a look at analytics, let's have a look at the previous period. We're growing still 22%. It's nice, which you'd expect with, you know, all these extra keywords that I'm ranking for. Organic traffic's up, backlinks they're leveling off a little bit, but you know, I haven't been spending loads of money with the Hoff, have I? The last few weeks. And yeah, I'll just keep adding these articles, just keep churning them out. I've got another 3 or 4 that are just about to be published. I've got a few more being written. So yeah, it's ticking along, ticking along really nicely. I did get a. Did I get a delivery date? I did get an email. I don't know if I got a delivery one. Oh yeah, I did. Thursday the 28th. It says. Yeah, but Carl, and also I don't think you replied about that meeting, that chat that me and you are going to have. So do let me know on that. I'm very keen to do that. But retrosetup.com says it's funny how my site is following yours in stats. That's weird. But maybe if you follow what I do, then you'll get similar results. Maybe. But anyway, let's get on to the important bit. Let's get on to the money. Here we are. So the green bars are appearing a lot more. This month we are up to $180, which is fantastic. And we're still not done yet because we have got 37 ordered items, only 28 shipped. So that means there's another 9 items that I'm owed some commission on. So we're going to hit more than $200 this month, which will be the best month that the site has ever had, I think. I don't think we've beaten that, have we? Let's just have a look at this year. No, I mean, we did start well back in June and July. You know, that was when I was getting excited. The best month we had was 119.71. But yeah, this month we have already beaten that 180. And I say it's going to be over 200, definitely. Going to be over 200. So I'm really excited to see what December's going to bring. Yes, Carl, I imagine you are very busy. Don't worry, most of the time I'm just worried that I've forgotten to follow something up or whatever. But yeah, we're starting to get there. We are starting to get there. It feels like the site's turned a corner. I mean, I was feeling depressed last month. October was terrible, wasn't it? But yeah, it seems like we've turned that corner and we're back up. And it's like all these things. And I've seen this a number of times before. That with anything like websites, businesses, you bob along. And then you get like this bit of growth, so then you get excited. And you say, oh, it's working, we're doing well. And then suddenly you get this like dip and it goes down and down. And then you start feeling despondent and you're like, oh, God, it's not working. But then it suddenly starts to pick up again. And then it just smashes the high that you had before and just whew, off to the moon. But it's kind of getting through that dip that you get. After that initial peak, you get that dip. And that's the bit that people give up on sometimes. That's the bit that people think, oh, it's not working or whatever, and that bit was just a bit of luck before. I'm not going to bother anymore. It's like you've got to get through that dip. Scott, good idea, Scott. I've actually done a video on that. Let me show you. So Scott asks, he says, yeah, if you make more money from YouTube and promoting affiliate services for YouTube, which I do, I do, because you get paid well for promoting hosting and stuff. But yeah, let me just quickly show you. I don't know if you guys have checked it out, but I do have another YouTube channel. This one. Would love your support over here. I've only got 1.52 subscribers. But yeah, on this channel I do other videos about business stuff and whatever, stuff that's not WordPress. And here, this video here that's got 158 views and is 3 years old. There I am. And yeah, I did a video on it, so maybe I could do another one a bit more up to date. And I have started uploading again. I did have a bit of a break, but last couple of weeks I've put a couple of videos up, so do check them out. Comment says, are you doing anything to leverage Black Friday sales? Oh, by the way, let me just put a link to this channel in the chat for you guys. Are you doing anything to leverage Black Friday sales for best books? I'm not doing anything specifically, no. I'm not. Probably should do, you'd think. Could be. Rack Up Social says, are you working on other sites apart from Roof? Not actively so much. I mean, I probably should do something on Swim Signs, which was my other site. Woozone site. I don't think we've had any sales on this just yet. But its traffic is growing quite nicely, as you can see. But anyway, that's enough about me and my stuff. Let's have a look at some of your stuff. Let's do some site reviews. That'd be fun. So let's do that now. So the first site we've got is from Mylene. I don't. Sorry. And it's this site here. I'll still do your questions while we're doing this, so just keep them coming in. Let's move that out of the way. Or let's just do that. Thank you, Tom. Really appreciate the kind words. Thank you, Carl, for agreeing. Hello, Severin from Malta. I went to Malta in the summer. It was very nice. Did enjoy it. I'm a newbie to this. Any tips for a newbie? I have a niche. Yes, I do have some tips. And chat, I'm sure you've got some tips. Leave your tips in the chat. Tips that you'd give to a newbie. First is don't give up. Second is it takes longer than you think. So yeah, don't give up when you think it's not working, because 6 months probably wasn't long enough. It's going to take 2 years maybe for it to really work. Keep creating good content. Keep adding it on a regular basis. Don't give up. Give it some time, and you should be fine. But I'm sure Carl has definitely got some better tips than that in the chat. Hello, Shannon from Chile, Alaska. Wow, Alaska. I'd love to go to Alaska. Phil says, yeah, get the SEO checklist. Do check that out. I did a video last week on that. Just head over to WP Eagle and you can download via Google Sheets the spreadsheet. But anyway, let's have a look at this site. I'm going to just I'm going to move my face out of the way so we can see the site in all its glory. Yeah, I'd love to go for beer in Alaska. That sounds cool. So this site, obviously inspired by Swim Signs and that tutorial, it's running that theme. Is it Ocean? Astra. Sorry, I got confused. Astra. I can't even remember what theme I use. Astra. Of course it's Astra. First impression, it looks fantastic. A few little tweaks I would do personally, and this is my personal opinion. First off, are you hosting this on SiteGround? Because the site didn't load as quickly as I would have maybe liked it to. So if you're on SiteGround, that's fine. Maybe you just need to do a bit of optimization. If you're not on SiteGround, your host could be letting you down. But yeah, my first comment would be I'm not too keen on this font across here and on this button. I like this font because that's kind of fun and got a childlike feel to it. But the other one is a bit too kind of newsy. I don't know, but that's just my opinion. Love this. This is looking good. The photography is really good. I don't know where you got the images from. I'm assuming you've got permission to use them. Looking nice. We are all on Facebook, by the way. There's a WP Eagle group. Let me just find it. I'll paste it in right now. There we go. I'm just going to paste this in. Do join us. Should be able to change the font within the customizer of the theme. If you get stuck, then do send me a login and I'll sort it out. I'd remove this widget. We don't need this, and it's making the whole footer look a bit untidy. But yeah, in terms of look and feel and everything, you're definitely doing well. Doing really well. And yeah, if you got the images from iStock or Shutterstock, whatever, it's fine. You're fine. Wow, look at that. Let's have a look at this. Now notice you've got everything in UK, which is fine. I guess you're going to be going for a UK market. That's fine. Yeah, it's this font here, is it? It's probably just the body font or whatever. Anyway, so let's have a look at your blog. So the blog is going to be really important in terms of getting some traffic in. And I'd imagine there's loads of stuff you can write about if you're going to be doing coding and STEM, whatever STEM is. What is STEM? Science, technology, engineering, and maths. Ah, okay. And in terms of niche, I think the niche is really clever. I mean, we've not seen anything like this. And of course, viewers, do not copy any niches that you see tonight. That's just not a good thing to do. You know, we share these sites to give you some benefit, but don't copy the niches. But anyway, this site's here first and established, so you'd be on the back foot anyway. But yeah, you need to do some more content, and you need to then get that content on the homepage as a latest article section. Adam says, I'm not a massive fan of this style of site, to be honest. Could you elaborate on that, Adam? What do you mean? Well, you don't like the e-commerce style of site, or what do you mean? Yeah, don't copy sites, says Carl. Carl has had his site copied. So how's it going with that, Carl? Have you managed to get anywhere? Did you get in touch with them or anything? I don't know. What happened? Carl's been copied twice. I mean, whatever you're going to do. I mean, I wonder how many best roof box type sites there are. And the amount of dog sites there's loads. So, you know, people are always going to move into your niche, whatever. If it's a good niche, people will move into it. Of course they will. But as long as you're better, you'll be fine. I know Carl's site is probably the best fish site out there, so he should be fine. If you're enjoying this evening's stream, there's a little button down there below the video, below the stream. It's got a thumb on it, a little thumb. Give it a click, why not? If you're not enjoying it, click the down thumb and let me know in the chat why you're not enjoying it, and I'll try and do better. Okay, yeah, Adam doesn't like the e-commerce type sites where you just bring in products and don't offer anything. I think it's useful because you're bringing together a whole selection of products within a niche. That's useful, and then you can really add the value with the blog. That's the idea. Oh, Carl, yeah, that's good. He's hopefully been penalised by Google. Anyway, that's tonight's site. I hope you found it useful, Martin. Keep doing what you're doing. Now start to focus on the blog. I think there's going to be loads of stuff that you can write about. Check the channel. I did a video a little while back on how to create content. Use that and you should be fine in terms of coming up with loads of ideas for stuff to write about. Thank you for sharing. It's a really good site. Really good. Well done. I'm glad you followed my tutorial and I'm glad it all helped. Let's have a look at another one. I'm not going to sing, don't worry. This was sent in by Dude earlier. Dude Funniest. Are you still there? I don't know. We looked at this site the other week, didn't we? So I'm not going to do it. It's not finished, is it, this site? Anyway, it's not finished. I don't like reviewing sites that aren't finished. So, yeah, I'm not going to do that one. If you've got any other sites you want to look at, then stick them in the chat. Yeah. The navigation items are in a strange order on the site. You're absolutely right. Like, it should be home. It should be whatever. You know, that's weird. I'm not going to do this site. We did it last week or the week before. It looks familiar. So we'll go back to some questions. If you stick them in the chat. Let's have a chat. We're going to run for another half an hour, so we can have a good old chat. And if there is any other sites you want to look at, we can do that too. Transition. So, yeah, I mean, WooZone sites, they do all right. I mean, actually, let's have a quick look at how the other sites are doing why not? Another transition. I'm transitioning all over the shop. Let's just have a look. And we'll see, my WooZone sites, I don't do any work on them at all. So let's have a looky. Last week I said I was going to do some work on Boot Boutique, didn't I? But I still haven't. Thank you, Carl. I don't know how it's hard to manage without Helen here tonight. Well, if you want to add the US to your site, you need to sign up with Amazon over on Amazon.com, and then you can just stick the ID in your WooZone settings within your content, link off to both. That's one way of doing it. Or you can set up one link, which I've got a video on. But then you'd have to go through and make sure all your links are at Amazon.com. Probably the easiest way for you is just to sign up at Amazon.com, get the ID, which will be different to your UK ID, stick it in your WooZone settings. Yes, Adam, I do need to tidy up my shelves. They're a total mess. I'm going to clear out the whole office. I'm getting rid of this office. I told you last week that it's a very small room and there's a lot of junk. It needs clearing. Definitely does. I don't like Tango Cherry, no. Is that a drink? What are you playing, Niviaz? Anyway, let's have a look. So this is some revenue by my WooZone sites over the last 30 days. So things like, not that one. Not that one. Things like Bowwell Tech. Again, no work on this site for a very long time. Beer shirts. That's enough for a pint of beer, nearly. Not in London, but around here you'd be fine. What else we got? Boot Boutique. £42. PUBG. Oh, very nice. The original Battle Royale. You playing that on your phone or on a proper computer? I used to love PUBG. I really did. I'll show you something in a minute just to prove that statement. But yeah, so these are all WooZone type sites, and that's not bad. That's like $100, isn't it? $100 a month for nothing. What kind of books are up there? They're all business type books. So we've got things like Law of Attraction. We've got the 4-Hour Work Week, 10-Minute Time and Stress Management, The Mind Gym, Persuasion, How to Lead, all those kind of books. I used to read them a lot when I had my company in London, and I used to go down on the train all the time. I used to read these a lot. I've even got a Google Analytics book up there from like 2010, so I'm sure that's really irrelevant now. 4-Hour Work Week, all that kind of stuff. All those books are up there. Adam says, do you play Counter-Strike? I don't play Counter-Strike. I play Apex Legends at the moment. Anyway, yeah, so I just want to say that WooZone sites, they still generate money without blog posts or anything like that. That's the point. That's why I was showing that. But anyway, we'll do one more transition. I will, if I come to Malta again, I will mess you. So yeah, what I was going to show you is on my laptop, where that's a PUBG sticker. So I used to play PUBG all the time, especially on the mobile. But then Apex Legends came out and I don't play anymore. Level 3 helmet, that's right. Oh yeah, Carl, you found... So the video I did yesterday, it was yesterday, on the other channel was about this YouTube channel that I set up 3 years ago. And what I did was I got my iPad, I recorded loads of apps, loads of kids apps, just like played them, like Saga mini game and Lego games and all that kind of stuff. Just recorded them, uploaded them to YouTube, and I set myself a challenge and I uploaded 2 videos a day for 30 days. I think it was like a total of 60 videos. And then I just kind of forgot about that channel. And then when I logged in to update some settings in it, which you have to nowadays, there's some kids settings you need to set, I noticed that it was getting loads of traffic and loads of subscribers and earning some money. So yeah, I did a video on that. Do check it out. It's on the other channel. So that's kind of interesting. You can kind of create a YouTube channel from nothing. And it also shows that a lot of these things just take time. You build them, you know, YouTube or website, you put content on them. And I think we all expect stuff to happen overnight, but it very rarely does. And we also expect the internet to be quick. We expect Google to come in straight away and like see your stuff and go, yeah, that's some good stuff, and just immediately put it on the first page of Google or on the first page of the YouTube search results. It doesn't work like that. Google is measuring how it performs over time, so it's measuring things like bounce rate on a website, for example, and time on site and all that kind of stuff. I'm wondering if Google Analytics data feeds into the search results algorithm. What do you think? Maybe. Mohammed says kids content will be hard to monetize. Yeah, it probably will be, but it still was earning $100 a month. Liam says, hi Alex, I have a .co.uk domain and also a .com domain, and primarily I'm using the .co.uk. In your opinion, should I merge the two like you've done on the Bow Wow vid, or use the .com to do a separate site? I'd use the .com to do a separate site, do an American site with that one. I don't think merging domain names together is, unless there's a lot of links pointing to the .com, for example, and you want to redirect them all over to .co.uk, then it might be worth it. Phil might be able to help me on this, but other than that, I'm not sure of the benefit. Bradbury, you're absolutely right. Income School did do a video recently on how to do YouTube videos without showing your face. I could do that, couldn't I? Maybe that would, I'd get more likes. Hide this thing. Thank you, Adam. Hussein says, hi Alex, are there any solutions to fix Fin content? Google Ads doesn't accept my application because of it, and it's been like 1 month now and they still doesn't want to accept it. Any advice? Write longer content, write richer content, you know, include videos, include images, include tables, include graphs, diagrams, whatever you can, whatever's relevant to make your content rich. That's what they want, rich content. Not just a bit of text that's maybe not that well written. Make sure your text is really well written, reads well, add images, videos, and all that stuff I just mentioned. Thank you, Carl, for sharing that link to the video. It's just up in the chat over there. Go have a look afterwards. Walt says, what does the research say that top earning Amazon affiliates make in dollars? I don't know. But, you know, a number of you guys have shared your sites and earnings with me, and I know that some of you are doing really well in terms of 4 figures a month from Amazon. It is harder with Amazon because the commission rate is quite low. But then the conversion rate is also quite high. So, you know, it swings around about. I think Amazon should just be part of a mix in terms of your revenue streams. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. You want to have revenue coming in from many places, and Amazon can certainly be one of those. but also look at advertising with other affiliate programs, and yeah, make sure you've got a number of different revenue streams coming to you. Phil, there you go. Liam's given you Phil has given Liam an answer there in the chat, so Liam, do check that out. Keep the questions coming in, or they don't have to be about WordPress or affiliate marketing. You can ask anything. Just get the chat going. My daughter's been scribbling all over my desk, I've just noticed. She's not allowed pens. Serendipity, do you know a good affiliate site for pets, Europe-based? Chewy, e.g. only delivers within the US. I know in the UK that Pets at Home is a really big retailer for pet stuff. I don't know if they're in the rest of Europe. Hey, Anthony, just got here. What did you miss? You missed so much good stuff. Seriously, I mean, what we were doing earlier was amazing. But yeah, we did a latest earnings on the best roof box. I shared that, which was interesting, I guess. Basically, we're going to hit $200 this month. We're certain of that. What else you missed? We did a couple of site reviews. Did a great one on a kids' science site, lovely site, and we've just been chatting and asking and answering. And well, you've been asking questions, and I've been trying to answer them along with Phil and a few other guys in the chat. So now you're up to speed, Anthony. But of course, you can watch this stream after the event. It'll be available just a few minutes afterwards, and you can then watch it over and over again. Skip forward, skip back, whatever you like. Who is the black and white picture behind my head? That, I don't know, it's stuck to the wall, so I don't want to get it down. But it's basically my parents' wedding photo, or one of the wedding photos. And my parents are the two in the middle, but you can't probably see that. Carl says Chewy has a terrible affiliate program. Carl probably is best placed to answer, good affiliate programs for pet stuff. Bite it, whatever. I'd like to ask about your live streaming setup. I'm working on the idea that you and members of the chat helped me come up with for my store. Okay, great. Yeah, what would you like to know about my live chat setup? Walt says, any guidance as to how to approach a business if you want to cut a deal with someone who does not have an affiliate program? Let's say I wanted to sell Mercedes cars or Patagonia jackets. You just have to drop them an email. That's the best way, I'd say. You can always try ringing them, but it's just, getting the approach and just coming across well in that first email. It can be done. It's not an art that I'm particularly good at, but I do get a lot of emails every day, and the odd email just catches my eye, and I go, well, what's this guy on about? And the first line or whatever just catches my attention, and then I end up engaging with it, replying, whatever. However, you could, of course, go to a reseller of either Mercedes cars or Patagonia jackets and sign up with their affiliate program. And I know there's a number of stockists, especially of Patagonia jackets, which I'm sure some of them would have an affiliate program. So I'm pretty sure you could find a merchant that's selling the product you want to promote and then join up with them. End of the day, any company, if they're any good, will take you up on the offer, because it's no risk to them. It's they'll win if you get a sale, they'll get the sale, and you get some commission. There's nothing for them to lose. Anthony says, do you have any holidays coming up in the UK? Are you going to be streaming during those times? The next major holiday would be Christmas, and I'm going to be away during Christmas, probably down in Spain as usual, and I won't be streaming during that time. So I'll let you know nearer the time when the last stream is going to be. Yeah, Carl says if you need any help, just jump in the Facebook group. He can help you with your pet affiliate stuff, I think. Squarespace seems to be very quiet about their affiliate program. Whenever I ask their customer support, they tell me they've never heard of it. I've never known of Squarespace having an affiliate program, and I wouldn't want to recommend Squarespace either. Because why would you when you've got WordPress? Andy says, any Black Friday deals you're going to be using or going to buy? Not that I know of. I've actually already ordered most of the Christmas presents because I got this come through the other week. It's a Nintendo thing, and it had a coupon on the back, 10% off, and my son wants one of them for Christmas, so that's already ordered in here. Now, I'm sure probably come Friday Amazon will have it on at half price or something, which will be annoying, but hey, never mind. Nivea says, I got denied from SiteGround and Adobe. What happened? Damon, the software that I'm using, let me show you for the stream, is a free piece of software. We're going to do a quick transition. I could drag it up over here. Look, here it is. So this piece of software is called OBS. It's free. It's not the friendliest piece of software, but once you get your head around it, it's pretty easy to use. You put all your sources here. This is what's going to happen. This is what's actually streaming right now. So, if we wanted to go back over there, I'd just, put this up here. Then I know that that's what's going to come up next, back of my head. And then I've got my different transitions here. Got the fade, got the transition, and all that stuff. So yeah, OBS, it's free. I think it's on PC as well as Mac. Go check it out. Serendipity Carchui, I'll most probably not use since my target audience is Malta based and it's a pain in the butt getting stuff delivered here. Yeah, I bet. You don't even have any fresh water, do you, in Malta? It's all seawater, which that blew my mind a little bit. We have plenty of water here. It's always raining. Serendipity's in the group. Oh, true. I hate Squarespace too, but I love money. Now, I found, and I learnt this along the way, promoting various different companies and different things, that I think you should only, regardless of how much people are paying you in commission, you should only promote things that are good, that you believe are good. And, if I throw my hands up, I've not always done this as well as I could have done. Because my very first website in affiliate marketing was for registry cleaners, which are bits of software that you put on your computer and it generally breaks your computer. And I wasn't comfortable about it, but it was earning some money. And since then, I have always tried to promote and recommend stuff that I've used myself and that I think is good. And I think if you stick to that, you maintain your integrity, people trust you, people follow you, and you'll end up getting more money in the long run. If you start stitching people up by recommending stuff that's not very good, it will come back and bite you in the end. That's just my thought on that. Bradbury says, my son wants one of those as well. Not getting one, fair enough. Put your foot down, Bradbury. Give him a lump of coal and an orange. Be happy. Damon says, you've been doing IT for 40 years. Wow. What were you working on 40 years ago? What would that be? That'd be the 80s. You were on the old BBC Micros and the Spectrums, Amstrads, IBMs. Anthony says, recently I've moved and have dedicated space to start doing some YouTube recording. Oh, I wish I had that. Any quick tips you can give for audio recording with Yeti? No, I'm still terrible at audio. If you check my last videos I put up this week, the audio was terrible. I don't know why. I need to fix that. But this is a blue snowball. That's a Yeti Pro, I think. My only bit of advice is just check all the levels, record a bit before you actually record your main event, and just play it back and check it and all that kind of stuff, which I don't always do, and then I always regret it when I go to edit and then I go, oh god, the audio is rubbish. But by then I've recorded too much and I can't go back. I was saying that I have had to re-record a number of videos because of that. It seems that this mic was letting me down this week, which is the Rode Lavalier, whatever mic. Do you have to adjust the gain so there's no static? Yeah, get the gain right. I think higher the better, because you can always bring it down in your editing. But you don't want too much red, otherwise it distorts. Just keep playing with the gain, keep recording, keep checking until you get it right. For, you know, your distance between you and the mic. Walt says he just downloaded the Excel SEO checklist. Thank you. It seems terrific and a thorough list. But my word, it's a bit of a chore to implement fully. It is. It's a lot of things. But you don't have to do it all in one day. You know, just keep working on it. Keep ticking them off. It's kind of organised by priority, I think. Phil might back me up on that if he's still here. The most important tasks are at the top. So start at the top, work your way down, you'll be fine. Or, yeah, indeed, you can pay Phil to do it. Now you're all chatting too quickly. I'm falling behind. Anthony says, why did you go with OBS and not the other free alternative, Streamlabs OBS? I don't know. It was like the first one I found and I'm kind of stuck with it. Maybe I'll try some of the others. Anthony says, do you script your videos? I wouldn't say script them. I often have some bullet points in terms of the stuff that I want to say, but I don't script it. It's all off the dome. Walt says there are 100 free line items in the SEO. Yeah, the top 10 are at the top. I picked out the most important ones in the video. Scott says, do you earn much ad revenue from YouTube? Yeah, it's about £1,000 a month, something like that. £800-900 on average. If I'm going to go for an average. Some months it's more, some months it's less. I think it's just the industry that I'm in, because if you look on YouTube, there's a number of people that do share their earnings, and like they've got a video that's done 1 million views and they've earned a few hundred. So I don't get anywhere near that amount of views, and I get paid quite well from AdSense. I think it's just because, you know, a lot of the ads are hosting or make money, and they all, you know, pay top whack for the ads. Damon said he started a shop with his father in the early 80s with the release of the IBM and DOS version 1.0. Wow. Leslie says, I bought a few mics and they all sound pants. I have too. You have to look at some of the others. I can't really show you. Let me see if... Oh, I can't. I've got a blue snowball up there. I've got the kind of shotgun mics, all those kind of mics. And yeah, I've gone through a number of mics. I found these blue snowballs and blue Yetis to be the best. To be fair, there's not a lot of sound difference between this one, which is like £60, and this one, which is like £250. Not a lot of difference. You'd be fine with this one. The reason I like this one is because you can hang it off the boom. I was getting annoyed with the typing noise that was getting picked up, but just being probably a bit fussy. Walt says, I'm about to buy a blue Yeti mic. Yeah, sure. What, where are you buying it? From Amazon.co.uk? I'll give you a link straight away. Walt says, how much does Phil Lancaster cost to help with SEO? A lot. No, I'm sure. Talk to him. He'll sort you out a custom price. You should have a list of the equipment used with Amazon affiliate links in the description on all your vids. That's a good tip, Scott. I should. I certainly should, and I will do that. This is the snowball. This is the snowball ice, this one. Hey, Helen's here. You rushed back in. Where have you been, Helen? Do you have a nice evening? You've never seen a black snowball? Well, that's fine. Just keep away from the yellow snowballs. I'm going to put an affiliate link in the chat now to this particular microphone. It's only $50 on Amazon.com right now, so that's a bargain. It won't let me post the link; it's too long. There we go. We've managed to struggle on without you, Helen. It has been hard. Well, that should be fine. That one, it's $50. Can you do a video on how to make a lead gen business model affiliate? Yes, I've got that on my to-do list. I'm sure I have. Let me have a look. I just haven't discovered the right offers to promote. Where did you go then, Helen? Up to the pub or somewhere? Restaurant? We want to know now. And by the way, Helen, we started early just because you weren't here. Hello, JP. Don't worry about being late, although the stream has nearly finished, but of course you can watch it afterwards. Now, who clicked the dislike? The disliker has come back and clicked the disliker. Bradbury, you saw Helen over on Doug's channel. What was she doing? I thought she was mine. She's moderating over on Doug's as well. It's fine. Of course it's fine. Yeah. It's all right, Helen. The secret's out now, as Carl says. We know you've been moonlighting with Doug. Anyway, we're about at the end of tonight's stream. It's been fun. We've had a lot of chat and a lot of questions. Not too many site reviews, but that's fine. I have been doing some site reviews in private because a lot of people don't want to share their site. Don't know why, but hey. Walt says, okay, I'm asking a totally new subject. I'm in the US. I'm planning on making a site for the US audience for Amazon products. Am I wrong? Should I be imagining a global audience of Amazon buyers? No, because generally, although Amazon.com do ship internationally, they don't ship all of the products that are available, and it just becomes part. I would focus on US. That's fine. Then if you want, you can add one link or use WooZone to, add other IDs if you want. I need to put that pen down. I'm fiddling with it. But that's my opinion. I don't know what the other guys might think on that. We should review Helen's site, everyone's saying, yes. Lots of people have given a thumbs up, but someone's given a thumbs down. We don't know who, but hey. Every one of my videos gets at least one thumbs down, so it's one of those things. I've obviously upset someone in the past, and that's fine. We do have Amazon in the UK, and they're very big. They have Amazon in a number of countries, but not all of them. A thumb's a thumb, says Carl. That's very true. Edward says, what are your thoughts on the WooZone style sites? Are they worth it? I know you've made some types. I did a video a little while back on whether you should do a WooZone or a blog. It's really up to you. Yeah, it was probably Doug who's clicking the thumbs down. Probably. So yeah, sorry, the WooZone sites definitely, it really depends on if you can create content. If you're good at creating content, then you might not need WooZone. You could just do it all from the blog, from articles, which I've been doing with Best Roof Blogs. If, however, you just want to kind of build a site and then kind of forget about it, which I've also done, I brought up some of the earnings earlier. Most of my WooZone sites are still generating income without any work on them. So it's kind of that kind of thing. I think if you did work on your WooZone site, it's probably only a little bit, making sure that you keep the products fresh, maybe adding the odd blog post now and again, then WooZone will be fine. So it really depends on how much time you've got. If you ask any of the other gurus on, not that I'm a guru, but if you ask any of the gurus on YouTube, like Doug or like Income School or any of those guys, they would say don't go for a WooZone site, go for a blog site. So make of that what you will. I know a number of viewers, my viewers, started with a WooZone site and then they took WooZone out and just stuck with the blog. Because Doug can't now we've got 2 thumbs down. See, the more I talk about it, the more thumbs down I get. Okay, we've got 31 likes. Let's see if we can get 31 thumbs down as well. And why not? That would be kind of funny. I want an equal amount of likes and dislikes. Come on, where are the dislikes? I'm sure you can click both. Can you click both? Or do you have to kind of stick to one? You can only do one. You can't like and dislike a video. It moves it across. All right, I want it even then. So let's stop when they're an even number, so they're both the same. I can just see them moving up and down. That's quite funny. There's no thumbs up on the mobile. I'm sure there is. Scroll down. Anyway. Auntie says, can you please make a video comparison of people using WooZone versus blog style? That'd be a lot of work. Maybe. I'll have a look at that, but I think I'd struggle to get enough examples together. Yeah, shipping across the Atlantic is quite expensive. Well, you're right. Anyway, it's time to go. We've been streaming for 70 minutes nearly, which is long, isn't it? It's quite long. And I'm going to move to this because the button is over here, so I'm going to just quickly transition over here. Oh, I wanted a proper transition. There we go. Hope you've enjoyed. I need to sort the background out here. It's a mess. It's a mess. Total mess. I'm trying to blank out that background. Doesn't work. Thank you, Damon. Very kind words. I do appreciate it. I'm going to go. I will be here next week. Tuesday again, probably. Although Stephanie, she struggles with Tuesdays, so maybe I'll try Thursday next week. But of course, I'll let you know in the usual methods, or via the usual methods, Facebook, YouTube, and email. Thank you, Michelle, for getting up. You don't have to buy me. Thank you, Walt. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Win City. Did I Oh, I missed your question. Winston says, I have a website targeted towards USA and I live in the USA. My hosting is in UK and I have 4 days left until payment is due. Is it worth to go with the US? Yeah, if your site is targeting US, then it should be in the US. Basically, your server should be, or your hosting should be in whichever country you're targeting. It's just better for everyone involved. Now, most companies like SiteGround and other, decent hosts will allow you to select which one of their data centers your website is on. And I know SiteGround, for example, do have servers in the US. They have them in Europe and elsewhere, so you can choose. And as Phil says, he can sort out US hosting too, so do get in touch with Phil as well. He can put your server wherever you like. On that note, though, I am going to go. It doesn't tell me the maximum amount of people that we had on tonight, which is a shame. It was around 60, I think, at one point. Thank you, Serendipity. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm going to go. I'm going to do the little countdown. Here we go. 5, 4. I'm going to obviously cancel it on number 1. Do click the like button or dislike button if you enjoyed tonight's stream. Leave me a comment after the stream as well. I'll try and reply to all of them. And yeah, what number do we get down to? 4, 3. You can't see it. 2, 3, 2, 1. Bye-bye. I was early, Helen. See you next week.